Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Brahma Kumaris Silicon Valley for being a better version of yourself. We've been focusing on that for this month. That's the dedicated month towards being a better version. And in the last 4 days, we've been working on the foundation of what is it that is needed to be a better version. And we've been saying the foundation really is the awareness. And so far, majority of our awareness is based on really the identities which are very limited, that I am either a female, my particular name, my job, my religion, and so on. So we are trying to now slowly move towards an unlimited identity that gives me a very powerful awareness, and that awareness will eventually lead towards an unshakable faith in the self, right? If you think about it, soul's core need is love. It's like just like body needs food, water, and air, soul needs peace, love, and happiness. It's like its core survival need. And so, if I am not able to love myself, and regard and respect is one of the highest forms of love, right? So, if I am not able to love myself, it becomes very hard, very uncomfortable for the soul to live. And that is why having an unlimited awareness is the way. That's at least my experience, that it is the only way to maintain unshakable love for the self, faith, that regard for the self, that I can learn, I can improve, I am a beautiful being, is a very important faith that we all need to have. And to me, this organization, Brahma Kumari, this is the most valuable thing I found here, is to really, learn how to fall in love with yourself. That is the way to free ourselves from lot of dependencies. And when we are free, we are able to emerge a better version of ourselves lot more easily. So with that kind of thought process, let's get started with the meditation, and then we will get into a small discussion before we get into a meditation again. As you know, this is a live meditation series, so please join me. Just getting the music ready. Through our minds, let's fly away. to a beautiful lake where there's a bench waiting for us to soak in the beauty around. Such beautiful shades the light of the sun has created all over the lake, the mountains, the tree, as if the sun has colored everything in its own color, or the mountains, the lake, and the trees chose to be colored because they fell in love with the light of the sun. The orange glow everywhere. The reflection of that glow on the lake. How clean and pure is the water that everything can be seen clearly. Sun provides light, a color in the light that changes everything, and also provides heat, energy. I, the human being, at this moment invites the spiritual sun, the supreme soul, the highest, higher than the highest spiritual energy. I see a golden reddish light and a point of light like a star shining. And when I, the soul, stays close through my mind with the supreme soul, the spiritual sun, his light, the color of his virtues, the warmth of his powers, all start emerging in me. The color of his company colors me in virtues like him. God is truth. And someone that is completely pure doesn't have any desires, no negative thought, no negative intention is the only one that can be eternally truthful. So when I stay in his company, I become pure like him, like the clear lake water. There is no hidden agenda inside of me anymore. People can see and read everything. Honesty automatically generates trust. I thank the spiritual sun for coloring me and the physical sun for providing a colorful image that enabled me to reflect on my own truth. I am a pure, truthful, and honest being. Welcome everyone to today's session. Just wanted to see if we can spend some time on understanding what makes the self valuable. Right? We saw about how the identities of the limited physical world causes us to really focus on limited things, but in general, it's also good to take a step back and see when would someone be valuable at work. So this could be an office environment, could be a hospital, could be any place where we are working at a grocery store or anywhere. Then if we ask ourselves this question, who is valuable at work? Then indeed there are a lot of these external values that come into mind. And suppose it's a software company, then obviously we need their domain expertise, right? It could be certain languages or certain skills related to whatever that company is doing, the product is doing. Based on that, we might need certain domain expertise. We'd also like them to be intellectual, who are able to come up with some innovative ideas, out of box thinking, and so on. Great communication skills, maybe prioritization skills, and so on, right? So these are some things that we are generally looking for person who will be considered valuable at work. And now if we think about it, if a person, suppose someone hired a person who has all of this and even more, everything, and suppose this person has a lot of arrogance, cannot adjust with anyone, always wants his idea to be the one with which the team moves forward. Or suppose they know everything and all of it, but they are extremely lazy. They don't want to work too much. They procrastinate everything. They never finish things on time. So then, really, would they be considered valuable at work? And bottom line, we would all agree that no, absolutely not. And similarly, we might say, okay, we have a person who is extremely cooperative, very, very understanding and caring person, and, is also very helpful and so on, but they don't have a lot of these skills. Then automatically we would not want such a person also at work, right? So indeed there is these two external and internal values to some extent need to be complemented with each other. But it is something to think about. Food for thought is, if I am someone who has this zeal and enthusiasm to learn everything, who's always passionate about learning and improving and growing, who has this hardworking skill. So these are all the inner core values. So won't they be able to get all the external values automatically? If everything here was empty, or there were too many dark shades of laziness, low self esteem, you call it multiple different problems in the inner core, then would they be able to ever shine at work? Would they ever be able to learn anything? And even if they learn, would they still be valuable? So it's important to understand, many times it's like a rat race. Everybody is doing it. So let's also do it. In fact, we will push our kids also to focus only on this communication, language, this, that. And here, because we are pushing so much, day by day, they are feeling the pressure, they're feeling fear, they are losing confidence, they are doubting themselves. We know, no, once they become great at all of these things, they'll automatically get confidence. That's a big question mark that we need to ask ourselves. Really, by compromising all of this, we are saying we will get this and then this will automatically fill in. It's a big question mark. Now, if we look at home, who is valuable, then external values now just kind of made up few different things. Automatically we would say yes, at home we would like someone who's helping out with the day to day things. They are little organized, and they know how to do finance management, time management, and so on. And then we would say that such a person is great at home, valuable at home. But then, if a person who's really great, suppose in cleaning, cooking, shopping, keeping everything organized, very good with money and time, always gets a meal on time, cleans on time, and so on, but has the air of always kind of rubbing it off, saying, hey, I'm the only one doing everything in this house. They suppose they're always complaining, showing off that they do way too much than anybody else. Would they be valuable? Some of my friends complain that anytime they have to go on a vacation, the kids are super happy that, oh my gosh, one parent is out, or two parents are out, or especially one parent who's little strict is out, especially this one who's super organized, super pushy on every little detail here. And when they are out, the kids are happy. It's a clear cut indication that nobody wants me at home. Right? So it's a good question for ourselves to ask, that am I wanted? Would I be missed if I'm not at home? Again, we are not trying to create dependencies that, oh, people should not survive. We are not trying to create any such kind of scenario. That's not the intent. Really, the idea here is, if I am making a lot of contribution, whether it is at work or is it at home, I at least need to take a step back and see, is my contribution being appreciated? Majority of the times we'll say, no, they don't appreciate. Kids don't understand our values. Partner doesn't understand our values. In-laws don't understand our value, and blah, blah. Maybe to some extent, but it's also good to check, have I married the inner values with my external values? Am I really caring and loving? I think family would appreciate a simple meal without any fuss and show off, without any pressure, without any too many disciplinary things, lot more than a grand luxurious meal which comes with lots of complaints. So we need to check, who is valuable at work and at home, and where am I standing? Am I too heavy here, or do I have everything that is needed? Many times we are also going and complaining about our home members. Okay, you know what? I'm the only one who's doing everything at home. Kids don't help, partners don't help. Is this loyalty? Then we'll say, oh my gosh, if I don't share with anyone, then how will the pain go away? Really, sharing does not cause the pain to go away. It does cause it to increase, because now 10 other people are saying, oh my gosh, sorry, Meghna, your life is so miserable. So how has my pain gone away? So All of these qualities are very, very critical. And yes, I might be, suppose I'm well versed in all of this, but I don't know how to do, I am too, I don't do any chores, or I'm not very organized, then there is certainly some inner value skill that I am lacking, which is causing me to not become an expert here. Could be I am lazy. Suppose I am all of these wonderful things here. I'm very caring. I'll sit and listen to people. I will never talk over them. But then I'm extremely lazy. So even the external values will not build up if I don't have all the inner values inside of me. So, how critical are these inner values? And these values, the foundation again is awareness. Without it, what will we start accumulating? Our net worth is just this. If I identify myself as I'm someone at work, I need to be best at work, then I'll be only focusing on this, or I'll only be focusing on this. Last but not the least, who is valuable to the world? Indeed, one might say, oh my gosh, I have no time. Just the work and home itself keep me so busy, which is my life, true. But I have no time to work for the world. I can't contribute. It's okay if I'm not valuable to the world. So, yes, we are not talking about, being this person who's like become this world famous person that the entire world knows, and we are literally involved 24 by 7 or a lot of hours for doing things for the world. But this is one organization where I found that you could do everything and still contribute towards the world. And the beauty of this is, all I need to do is I really need to have these inner core values. And even with that, I can contribute so much to the world. Being respectful towards every being in the world and the mother nature, not wasting any resources, treating animals with lot of respect, not killing them for my food. It's the deepest respect. When I have this kind of respect for every human being, if I see someone sad or mad, I know that they are emotionally ill, and I send lot of good wishes that they heal, that they come back to their original peaceful self. This is called respect for that being. And such a person is automatically contributing lot of positive energy to the world. So I become very valuable to the world just by developing few inner values. So how important and critical are these inner values? Without them, I at least feel that becoming a better person at work, at home, or to the world is not possible. So with that, just wanted to show this one picture which I found very interesting. It kind of depicts it in a very interesting manner, the outside and the inside of us, where we a lot of times just get lost in our physical appearance or just our job and education. But there is an inner treasure that exists within us, our thoughts, our emotional state, everything. That's so much potential power that we haven't unleashed yet, and the intent of this program is to unleash it, that we have a treasure full of jewels and gems inside of us. So please join me for meditation now. For the longest time, I've been wandering, hunting, searching for gems, jewels, diamonds outside. I thought possessing a lot of things, networking with many people, becoming smarter at work, where the real diamonds, treasures. And yes, I succeeded in possessing a lot of things, home, objects, jewelry. I also found myself a way to earn decent amount of money. I know many people, connected to many. So let's check, now that we have a box full of treasures, do we feel we are doing better? That we have everything? Are we content? Or is the need to accumulate, to socialize, to take up more responsibilities and go higher, still there? Is this a need or a greed? The rat race outside has filled the external treasure store. But let's check how the inner being is feeling. I am pure. I am peace. I am love. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Tomorrow, we will start talking about the right awareness that will help us in emerging the inner values, generating a lot of self esteem and self respect. So, let's spend time tomorrow on that. Thank you again for joining us.